The music of Ericha Zann. Oh boy, this one's going to be a ramble because this is a very personal work for me. Uh, this is a 32-page book, and it is a new bard class for Lamentations of the Flame Princess or other OSR games. Although I imagine if you're playing other OSR games, this might be a little too much Lamentations. For mechanical crossover will be easy. Thematic crossover, not so much. Basically, the popular conception of the bard in role-playing games, the medieval minstrel, dashing, charismatic devil-may-care, it's a bunch of fucking bullshit. It does not match my experience of music or musicians. And this is taking the idea for. Let me give you an example of how I experience music. When I woke up this morning, I checked. The main thing I use YouTube for these days is I subscribe to like 100 freaking record labels, so I don't have to have any mediation or news or anything. It's just this is music that's coming out. I get to listen to the actual song and make my decision on whether I want to buy the album without any other mediation or commentary or horseshit. It's just me and the music, right? And so this morning, Void Hanger Records, who really only exclusively release bizarre, obscure shit, released a new song from a band called Isak Trillium. I guess is how you say that. No idea. The song is called Hark. The bewitched trumpet of the Red Harbinger is calling the dead to gather. That's the name of the song, and as is typical for a lot of Void Hanger bands, it objectively sounds like someone's throwing the band's instruments down the stairs, but it's done in such a controlled and skilled way that it lights up my brain with this cacophony and dissonance and just death metal. Rah! And that's why I don't front a death metal band, by the way. And this is like this speaks to me. This sounds like me. I think when I get back from Gen Con, I'm going to have to order that damn record. That's not how people experience music. That's not what people listen to. And the people that make these things, they're putting all of this time and effort and energy for things that effectively no one's ever going to hear, no one's going to buy. They're just it's like art for the sake of, by and for maniacs, and that's how I experience music culturally. It's not. It's not this communal thing that brings people together. It's division and isolation from the rest of the world to have the tastes and the experience with music that I do. So that's what I wanted this to be. The whole thing it's anger and chaos in game form, because for the past couple years, it's petered out recently, but past couple years I've been playing in Jeff Rientz's game online. And I play a fighter who behaves like a necromancer and has a bunch of now mutant henchmen, one of whom has this, what was it, a horn, a trombone or trumpet, I can't even remember, I don't have my notes here, I'm at the convention, that raises the dead. And basically my function in that game is to try to not destroy the campaign world, but have it in a constant state of upheaval and chaos. It'll come back to that word, chaos, where everything is just nothing can be stable. Everything has to just be completely worked over and torn up, and what the hell is going on? Forget plans. Everything is just brand new every time, and it's just fun because Jeff is a very improvisational kind of GM or referee, to use the official Lamentations term, and so it's like fun sparring with him in that way. It's like, oh, Well, let's see if you can handle this. And what about this? And then it's fun when he comes up with a way to turn my chaos against us. Like the one time, we had this dungeon that was it's like not a mega dungeon, but at least 6 levels. And I had this idea of buying every dog from the nearby city, just hundreds and hundreds of dogs, and just pushing the dogs into the dungeon and sealing the entrance. The dogs are going to go through and kill all the monsters, right? Because they'll have to, because they're going to starve to death if they don't kill and eat the monsters. But there were some level-draining undead, whites I think they were, down in the dungeons. So basically, the dogs couldn't hurt the whites, so the whites killed the dogs. So a couple of weeks later, we go back to go in the dungeon. There are hundreds of undead level-draining dogs ready to pour out. And it's like that's like, oh shit, I guess we're done with that dungeon. But it's like, perfect. Yes. And so, okay. So I want to put this into the Bard class and make this the harbinger of chaos. Repeating words that were just in the friggin' SOG title there. And so what? So I'm thinking of like very troubled and violent musicians, people like G.G. Allen or Sid Vicious or Seth Putnam, and you have lots of lots of tragic musicians who died young. Although people like Jim Morrison or Jimi Hendrix aren't known for the chaos so much, but just take this kind of thing where the music isn't just joy, but it's something that if you don't get it out, you're going to go insane, and just turn that into a character class, and using the inspiration from Lovecraft's music of Eric Zann, where his music has isolated him and he's afraid of what it's doing and he needs to keep doing it. It's like, okay, turn that into a character class that will just be complete chaos for a campaign. It's the function's not exactly like, but it's like, what if you had a magic user and the only spells that the magic user could ever cast was summon over and over and over? That's not exactly what's going on here, but that is the spirit. The Bard has a number of powers that they can use, and things always have... If things succeed, it creates chaos. If it fails, even more chaos. And it's the kind of thing that it's for that player that wants to push every button, pull every lever, and it's the most fun when none of the other players want that button pushed or that lever pulled. Yeah, and that's it. Why should all the crazy things just happen to the characters? Why can't the characters start making the crazy things happen to the rest of the game? That's the Bard. 32 pages, lots of charts concerning the powers and how it works, art by Kelvin Green. And remember, it's official RPG policy. It's the law of the land. If you own the book, then your game master or dungeon master or referee, whatever you call that poor son of a bitch, or that bitch if it's a woman, if you own the book, they have to allow you to play the class. Them's the rules. Got it? Got it. So, yeah. So that's my pitch for the music of Ericha Zann, the Bard class for Lamentations of the Flame Princess. Doesn't that sound exactly like what you want for your game?